Welcome back in one of the Better Football Plays YouTube channel. Today is Saturday, January 11th, and I'm back ready to get some more NBA plays. We had a fantastic night on Friday night with a 4-0 sweep of the board. Kings plus 12 outright at Boston. Dominating performance by the Kings offensively. Shout out to Devin Carter, who came off the bench in the fourth quarter, went on about a 10-0 run by himself. Providence superstar, super senior at the time. He was an absolute beast in the fourth quarter whenever Boston was starting to sneak back in this game. He comes off the bench, scores 10 consecutive points. Love Devin Carter for that. DeMar DeRozan shot 1,000 times tonight, but it did work out. He scored 23 points. Sabonis, monster on the glass, double-double. Malik Monk, great scoring output. This Kings team, they're playing really well. This was without Darren Fox as well. So that's a huge win for them on the road going up against Boston Thunder. Outright -2.5, -3.5, whatever you got it at. I think they won by 30. At one point, they were close to being up by 40 points. Whenever the game started out 4-4 in the first 6 minutes, I was just smiling because I knew the Thunder were on their A game defensively. And whenever that happens, it's very hard for teams to beat them. So Thunder, easy win there. 2 easy wins on the game picks, 2 easy wins on the player prop. Shea over 31.5 points, finished with 39 points with 21 shots. That is some of the best basketball you're going to see on this season. Shea scoring 39 points on 21 shots. I think he only missed 6 in the entire game. Then Pascal Siakam hit the over total points early in the fourth quarter. I think he had 23 or 25 in this game. But yeah, overall, no sweat kind of night. Felt really great. And we're going to take that 4-0 and try to be, I don't know if we can't be better, but we can at least tie the effort of a 4-0. Let's try to do it one more time on Saturday, get ourselves a little streak going. We're going to be looking at the Rockets going up against the Hawks. It is after the Ohio State game, so most of these games should have a spread out. Also, shout out to Ohio State for going to the national title. They're going to be playing Notre Dame. So if you are a Ohio State fan, congratulations. If you are a Texas fan, more of the same. More of the same for those Texas fans out there. We're taking the Rockets here as the first play of the day. They are -4.5 on the road going up against Atlanta. I've talked about both these teams a lot over the last week. The Houston Rockets, I mentioned them a couple times because they haven't been playing great defense. They need to get back to their normal selves. They got back-to-back wins now going up against the Lakers, Commanders, and the Memphis Grizzlies. One of those games, the Memphis Grizzlies, they were the underdog, won that game outright. They are starting to play better defense, but the real reason I'm taking the Rockets in this game is because they're putting up a ton of points, 119-plus points in 3 consecutive games. The Atlanta Hawks are one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA this season, and while I was talking high on the Atlanta Hawks a couple days ago, they've now dropped 4 or 5. The only reason I was taking them was because of the great offensive play. Now they're going up against the Rockets, who haven't allowed more than 115 points in 4 consecutive. If the Hawks can't score and they can't defend, they're going to get blown out. And that's what happened in most of these Hawks games on the season. They've been an up-and-down team. They're 50-50 right now in the season. I don't know if they're good. I don't know if they're bad. But what I do know is the Rockets are a very good team. They're going to take care of business here, -4.5 on the road for the Rockets as the first play. For the second play tonight, we're going to be going back to the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm seeing Memphis right now. They are the underdog. They are +1 in this game going up against Minnesota. I am seeing John Morant. I am seeing Desmond Bane. I am seeing Jaren Jackson Jr. I am seeing Zach Edey all playing in this game going up against Minnesota. This is a smash spot for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies have been one of the best teams in the NBA this season while everybody is healthy. Coming off of a loss, going up against the Rockets, they had a night off. They had a chance to rest. They are going to dominate the Minnesota Timberwolves in this game. Minnesota on the season, decent defense. I've had multiple concerns about them scoring points. They have not been a good scoring team on the season. They're actually towards the bottom of the NBA in points per game this year. They have 3 consecutive wins. Clippers, Pelicans, Magic. You know anything about those 3 teams? Those 3 teams can't score. The Timberwolves scored 108, 104, and 104, and they won 3 games. That is not going to happen in this game. Memphis can put up 130 points in a blink of an eye. I think they do that with everybody healthy in this game. I will be taking the Memphis Grizzlies on the money line as the play. Forget about the against the spread. I thought they're going to be a pretty big favorite in this game, but I'm taking Memphis on the money line. They are the dog. I will take the money line on the road as the play. Let's move on to the player props for tomorrow. We're going to stay in the same 2 games because we've got some people putting up a lot of points over the last several games. Jalen Green for the Rockets has been a superstar over the last 4 games. 27, 33, 29, 27 for Jalen Green. A lot of that from behind the arc. And look at the Hawks' numbers behind the arc this season. 46.4 points per game. That is towards the bottom of the NBA this season of allowing 3-pointers per game. They are ranked 28th this season in the NBA defensively, and they're really not good at stopping anybody inside the arc either. So Jalen Green is going to be the play here, over 22.5 points. If you've taken a look at Jalen Green over the last 4 games, 21 shots, 24 shots, 22 shots, 21 shots. He has made double-digit shots in 4 consecutive, and he's taken 12 plus threes in 3 of the last 4 games, making 4 plus in 4 consecutive. He is on fire right now. Shooters shoot the ball. Jalen Green's a shooter. He's going to shoot the ball a lot in this game going up against the Hawks as the Rockets hopefully blow them out in this game. Jalen Green over 22.5 points as the first play, second play of the day will be Ja Morant over his total points. Technically, he is probable coming into this game. I really, really hope he plays. This is not a back-to-back. This is a day off. Memphis should be healthy going into this game, so I think everybody's going to be playing Ja Morant over 20.5. It was technically 18.5 over his total points in the last game, and I'm going to just put it up just a little bit because he had a 27-point performance against the Rockets, shooting 22 times, making 9 of those shots. He had a 5-game skid of being on the bench with an injury, but he is back now, and that is why I think Memphis will win this game by a lot of points going up against the T-Wolves. T-Wolves can't score. They have been decent defensively this season, but look at the paint defense for the Timberwolves. You would think it'd be much better with Rudy Gobert down there, but it hasn't been. The Timberwolves defensively this season has been getting gashed on the inside, and the perimeter defense has been really good. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with Rudy Gobert and Julius. Well, I know why Julius Randle can't guard anybody, but Rudy Gobert's got to do a better job protecting the rim, and he hasn't been doing that this season. Ja Morant is one of the best finishers in the NBA. I will take him in this game over 20.5 points as the final play of the day. Let's go look at the recap graphic. We're going to take the Rockets minus 4.5. We have Memphis money line going up against the T-Wolves. Jalen Green over his total points, 21.5, 22.5. I'm expecting a little bit of an uptick because he's been so hot recently. And then Ja Morant over his total points as the final play of the day. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA picks and props for Saturday, January 11th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please share your drop against video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.